Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are...
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Makes a move. He's got it out. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown LSU. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point is good. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking for space. It's Davison. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He shakes off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Jukes his way for more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On the ground, it's Durham. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Durham. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. LSU getting set on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So now it's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time. Right on first down, he got sacked. Now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off, and not only did he get a couple of yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throwing right. Finds his man open. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't get him to the ground. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. The corners are walked up tight. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looking for the two-point try. To the air. It's Nussmeier. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Head coach wanted to be aggressive. You could have just kicked an extra point and tied it. Instead, you went for the lead. You come up short. Now, you put a lot of pressure on your defense to get the ball back.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little time. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Intercepted. Big play